Code Geass, a pretty good anime that I enjoyed watching with my dad. I actually watched all of season one in one night, and I regret it immediately because of how draining it was. But man, it was a great series, and has very little ships up, surprisingly. Which makes sense because there's not a big cast of characters, and most people don't really care. It's not a series that people care much for the ships for, unless you're Lelouch and the 4 other characters, which is what this list is. It's very short, not that many. But yeah, what's your experience with Code Geass, Ghost?
Honestly, I remember watching it back when I was in high school. I think I was in the 9th grade back then. Yeah, I watched all of R1 and R2, and it was just so good. The writing really knew how to grip at your heartstrings when it needed to. And plus, it really knew when to get you hyped up and stuff and such as well. Plus, you got, aside from the writing, I gotta admit, I love the character designs, I love the art style, and I also love, the nightmare frames. Ooh.
Yeah, and the animation's really good. Despite being a mecha anime, it never went CG, which I gotta respect. Because it looks amazing. Like, the mecha fights are fantastic. Oh, and also, one quick notice. We're not gonna spoil any major events, which is kind of funny because Watch Mojo spoiled the ending for me, so I do not wish to spoil anything story important here for anyone. We'll bring up important plot beats, but it wouldn't really spoil the overall package. But let's not prolong the intro and let's get with the ships. First off being Lelouch and Suzaku. These guys are bromance.
I'd say this is bromance, but like, dude, have you ever seen them being actual bros for most of the series? Like this, I don't know, man. I think I'd have to either put this in bromance or F tier, one of the two. Like, those two have been so toxic to each other, it's not even funny.
Yeah, they may be so toxic, but in the end, they still have each other's back. Well, because Lelouch in the end still cares for Suzaku deeply, and Suzaku does care for him, but believes that he is in the wrong and is trying to reframe him from going deeper down the wrong path in his eyes. Because these two believe what they're doing is right, and you could understand that when you watch the events of the show prior. Like, you're technically on both sides, even though Lelouch is the main character. You want him to see it in the end. But you get where Suzaku is coming from.
Yeah, but considering what Suzaku did, which ended up costing Japan the war against Britannia, when he and Lelouch were still kids. Yeah, like after I learned that, I'm just like, dude, you are the biggest hypocrite I know. How can you keep criticizing the Black Knights and Lelouch when you just did the same thing, if not worse?
Yeah, but still, both great characters all around. Love their dynamic with each other, relationship. It's very complicated, which I think helps it at its best. It's like, if you think of it as like Megatron and Optimus Prime, you could kind of see that. Moving on to next ship, that being Suzaku and Kallen. This is like F tier. These two hate each other.
These two hate each other's guts, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yuffie and Suzaku. I like these two relationship. It really felt like it was gonna blossom into something else, but then, well, you know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say what happened there, but
all I can just say is wrong words, wrong time.
Yeah. So, but what's there? I really love it, and you could tell that the events that happened really affected Suzaku deeply, and so which means he really cares that much for her. Yeah, so A tier?
Either A or S.
I'm going with A because, well, get spoiled. Okay, next one up is Oh, Shirley and Lelouch, the tragic one.
I'm putting this one. I'm putting this one personally in either A or S. I actually genuinely like this, and plus I actually liked how Shirley showed how Lelouch is human. Also, like, you could think that Lelouch is not human or something like that, but like, Shirley could show how human Lelouch can be.
He showed us his humanity, his genuine loving care, which is also the same thing for his sister, but with his sister it's completely different because that's family love. But here it's like genuinely like love because he went through great lengths to protect her and a lot, even though it didn't work out in the end. Apparently there's a different route for her in the movie versions, but we're not gonna go into detail there.
Plus, I also remember that he was willing to blow somebody up because they, did something to her.
Yeah, so there is genuine love there, and I love it for that. Like, it's so wholesome. Makes me happy, man.
Even though he didn't show it much, he did genuinely care for her and he did love her. So like, I honestly just wish these two got together. Even though, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's personally my favorite of the Lelouch ships.
yeah, same year, dude, same year.
Because it's just like it's one of those sweet nice things. Like yes, the other ones are good for their own reasons, but this one's like my personal favorite. Next one up is Cecile and the scientist guy.
Okay, Cecile and Lloyd. I don't see anything happening. I don't see anything happening here. Like this guy is just obsessed with nightmares. Like he doesn't even like. I don't even think he's capable of feeling human emotion other than frustration, and that's it.
Man, that means he's missing out on that sweet cheeks right there.
Yeah, but like I honestly don't see Cecile being interested in Lloyd like that either.
Yeah. So like, where do you think it goes, D or F?
Honestly, I'd have to. Honestly, maybe low. Nah, I'm putting it in F.
All right, but above Kallen and Suzaku.
Yeah, this is no hate towards the ship. It's just I can't see anything. Like I just legit can't see anything. In fact, I haven't even seen anything like that.
Next one up is these two.
Okay, we got Gilbert GB, Guilford, and Cornelia Lee Britannia.
All right, so obviously these the love between her, loves her, but like it's subtly hidden, and we see that through how Lelouch uses his Geass to exploit his love for her.
Yeah, and you can also see that she genuinely cares about him the same way as well. Honestly, honestly, I think I either put this in A or B.
I'll put this on B because we don't see a whole lot of it. Oh no! Oh, F tier.
What is that? What is? Oh my God! Is that Nina in the table?
Yeah, it's Nina in the table.
Get that off my screen.
And delete it, but that's it's below F tier.
Yeah, no, that is below F tier. Get that off my screen.
Yeah, I legit forgot that it was that ship when I was grabbing like what's this? And I put it on like, oh no!
Worst part is that Nanali caught her in the act.
I'm so happy she's blind at for that. Never thought I'd be happy at someone being blind, but there's things that's not meant to be seen. Next one up is F tier. It's just F tier, F tier. Should we
get that off the screen?
There we go. Now it's better. All right, next one up is...
Oh no, Viletta and Ogi.
Okay. Ignore what he does outside of it. This is specifically about these the things about these two together. All right, because we did this because we did the same for Lelouch and Suzaku. We should be fair to this too.
Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, these two do care about each other, and plus it is some sort of a Romeo and Juliet type of thing.
Yeah, with a tad bit of racism sprinkled in, and she is pretty hot. So you could say that he scored.
Honestly, you can say this is healthy. I just don't like how these two like screw people over. Like Viletta is just like, I just want to slap Viletta because of how much of a she can be, and I do want to slap Ogi because of how made he can be.
But hey, I mean they got married.
Yeah, they got married. They gotta get together. So I'm just saying, these two. Honestly, yeah, they're good for each other. I just don't like them as characters sometimes.
C tier?
We're ranking a ship, not the characters themselves. So I think I'd either put that in B or C.
Let's go with C. Cause C is looking a little lonely.
Okay.
Speaking of C,
yeah,
it's time for C2 and Lelouch.
Honestly, in my honest opinion, I think the highest I can put that is A.
Yeah, me too. Like. Obviously, there's care for each other, but she did. Well, Lelouch is gonna be involved no matter what, but she definitely spun the wheel to make him more involved than usual.
Honestly, this was genuinely good.
Yeah, and in the movie, she went great lengths to help him out. So yeah, I would put this in A tier. Like, yeah, I do enjoy it, and honestly, I like her love for pizza. Pretty funny.
Oh my God! You just reminded me. This anime was also basically an ad for Pizza Hut.
Yeah, apparently they're only allowed to do it a few times, but like, you know what? Bet, let's do it. Let's do as much as we could.
Honestly, if Shirley wasn't an option, C2 would have been a good option.
I agree with you. But there's also one other good option that I believe is equal to Shirley to an extent, and that is Lelouch and Kallen.
Yeah, this was you could tell there's caring for each other there. And yeah, like sometimes when the Lucius like was, not in the right state of mind, if it wasn't C2 that would be snapping him out, it would be Kallen. And plus Kallen is also like Lelouch's like like in terms of battle strategy, Kallen was his most useful chess piece, to say the least.
Yeah, and and the reaction he had when she kissed him, that was very heartfelt. Yeah, it started off as a bit off because like it was manipulation. There's no way at first it was manipulation.
Yeah, it was legit manipulation, but like yeah, like those two legit came to care for each other.
Yeah, because like she went to great lengths to save Lelouch during his downtime, as you said, to snap him out of it. Like you don't go that far just cause to help change the system. That like it takes greater lengths to do, and with a deeper motivation. And I believe her love for him is that reason. You can tell at first she fell in love with Zero, but then she learned to accept her love for Lelouch. I would put this on, I think, if this is an A or S ship, but honestly, with how it started out, I think it goes on A.
Yeah, I think it goes on A2.
Yeah.
Why did I say A? Why did I say A2? That sounds like somebody that's holding a Geass That sounds like somebody that has a Geass code.
Well, I was gonna say something like a code Geass OC.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is A2, secret twin brother of C2. But overall, that's all the ships. Very short, but yeah, I'm actually glad it's very short because, well, it goes to show that Code Geass is a show that utilizes strength over characters over romance. You know, when romance is a good factor, as the best one here, Shirley being it.
Yeah, honestly, I think that was the best ship there. There are some ships that I feel like they do exist in there, but Jesus, dude, that looks so cursed. Yeah, but like I think there are still some ships in the series, but like I can't even think of them, and if I can't think of them, they just like yeah, they're just like that. Some of them would be weird as well, so like it's a good thing we don't need them.
So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Ghost. I appreciate it.
No problemo, mi amigo.
Muchas gracias, señor. All right, and also thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.